Gay America, real talk coming to you. My name is JC. Today is August 9th. I had to stop and think. It's Saturday, yay! I just want to talk about one thing today. One thing only. We touched this a lot on this show about stupidness. Well, I read the most stupidest thing this week. And that's pass a law that you have to be 25 to drink. First, let me say I don't condone or I'm not against drinking. To me, it's up to each individual. That's what makes us human. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I still occasionally have that drink. I'm really wanting a drink today. I like to have a vodka. But make laws that we need, not something that's going to hurt us. And why do I say it will hurt us? It's because when I was young, it was a great joy, satisfaction of me sneaking into the local taverns and not getting caught. When I turned 21, friends said, let's go out for your birthday. I'm like, nah, been there, done that. The joy's gone now, me sneaking in. So that's all you're saying to these young kids. You can't drink. Makes them want to drink more. It's like when I was a kid, my parents made stupid rules, and I mean stupid. You want to break them. Use common sense when you make a law. If you're a parent, use common sense when you make rules at home. You were a teenager. You were young at one time. Did you or did you not break the rules? Okay, so you politicians and you ministers are going to say, oh no, I was always an angel. Please. Where I come from, you know, it was a big thing for all of us to have scanners in our homes so we could hear all the gossip. And that's really all that it was. Because there wasn't really much crime where I come from, so it was just mainly BS on the scanner. Well, the mayor's son got pulled over for DUI. Never made the newspaper. Never made the courthouse. It was on the scanner. What happened to it? So when you pass the law, pass it for everybody. I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care if you're the Pope. All laws should matter to everyone. They count for everyone, not just one person. You say people under 25 doesn't use common sense when they drink. Okay? Go to your local clubs, taverns, bars, pubs, whatever they're called, wherever you're from. That said, I know my alcohol and I know my names of the taverns, right? Again, I'm an alcoholic. So, recovering alcoholic, I'm sorry. But, what do you see in there? When I go to a straight tavern where I'm from, I see people 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 in there drinking. I don't see young kids in there drinking. Now, we go over here to the local clubs where I live close to. Yeah, 21 to 25. Probably 75 to maybe 80% of the population there are young. So we're going to pass a law that they can no longer buy alcohol or drink at taverns. Aren't we supposed to be boosting the economy with money? We just lost another business, didn't we? Because eventually doors are going to start shutting. That is so stupid to me. Why don't we find solutions to the problems? If you say people under 25 doesn't use common sense, let's use it for them then. How about when they go to a club, they're allowed 2 to 4 drinks. They go to a liquor store, they're only allowed to buy a 40 or maybe a 6-pack. No strong alcohol. Let's start small and see if that helps. Let's don't pass a law that's going to ruin a young man or a young woman's life. I don't comprehend this. Because all they're going to do is want to do it more. Also, one last thing, you politicians. If you raise the age of drinking limits, then raise the age for them to fight for our country. Because you can't be hypocritical and say, here's a gun, you have common sense, go fight for your country, but wait a minute, you got alcohol in your hand. You got a fine. Or maybe worse, you're going to go to jail. Oh, I'm sorry, you fight for our country, I'm sorry, but you're still going to go to jail. That's not smart to me. So raise that limit. Raise it up. 25, you say, has more common sense, so we should be 25 to enlist in the service. You want our economy to keep going lower and lower and lower? keep passing stupid laws like this. It doesn't make sense to me. Again, I'm not saying I'm for or against drinking. I think it should be up to each individual. You've made the law 21. It's been 21 for how many years? Leave it there. Don't mess with something that works. Just because you got something up your rear end and you want to pass a law to hurt somebody, because that's all you're doing is hurting someone. Because what if that young man's in school to become a lawyer or the next great president? But on his record, he's got all these charges for drinking. You just ruined a young man or a young lady's life. I cannot comprehend that at all. We need to use common sense. Do I feel like a 12 or 13-year-old should rather drink it? No, I do not. But again, I'm not raising those children. You are. So what's your morals in your house? What's your rules? That's on you, not me. Am I going to pass judgment on you? I have no reason to. Why? When I was in kindergarten, I remember going to my grandfather's house, and we get shots of whiskey. Did he make me the alcoholic I was? I don't think so. Did he put me on the right path? Hell yeah. I got that first whiskey, didn't like it. Got the second, boy, I started liking it and wanting more and more and more. And that's all you're telling these young kids, 21 to 25. You can't drink. I'll never understand that rule. So how about this, politicians? How about we pass laws that help our country, not make it worse? Let's get the homeless off. Let's pass that law that not one American should be homeless. Let's pass a law that not one American should be starving. Okay, and when I say American, I'm not leaving out anybody else, because there's a lot of other people that's American, but maybe a different, maybe they're Chinese, Russian, whatever it is that they live here, Mexican. I'm not excluding you. So when I say American, I mean all of us. Let's pass laws that help us, not hurt us. Let's get the rape, the molestation. Let's make laws even harder. I said in my video the other day when I was molested, let's castrate these men. I guarantee they won't do it again, right? They have nothing to use. So quit passing stupid laws. Pass laws that we need. Laws that will help us. We need nothing else to hurt this country. Our economy is so low right now. Not all of us are celebrities, politicians, can afford to go out and buy thousands of dollars worth of food, clothes, and pay our bills for the next 20 years. So now you're hurting the taverns, the bars, the liquor stores. Is that a reason enough to keep the law the way it is? I'm not saying it is. I'm saying you should think about that, though. This is all I wanted to say today, was that I, in my opinion, find this law very stupid. These young men or young ladies go to work, go to school, raise families at home, but you're telling them they don't use common sense enough to be drinking. But you can use common sense to go to war. You can use common sense to go to college, because half those kids in my class there in a couple weeks when I start will be a hell of a lot smarter than me and a hell of a lot younger than me. I'm not saying all old people are not wise, but a lot of you ain't, because it says with age comes wisdom. It's not true, honey. It's not true. I know a lady that's going to turn 50 next month. She has her moments where she's pretty wise, but do I listen to everything she says? No. Just because she's older than me doesn't mean she's smarter than me. Just because you're younger than me doesn't mean you're smarter than me. Most likely you are. Look, I'm sitting there talking about an age limit on alcohol, so it proves I'm not smart, right? But I'm for teenagers. I'm for young adults, because they are going to be our future. We're going to need them one day. All you old folks be put out to the pasture, which where some of you politicians need to be now. So when you young people go to the election polls next time, think about everything they said. Do your homework on them. Were they always for gay rights? Are they against smoking? Are they against drinking? Or are they wanting to make this kind of stupid law? Take all that in consideration before you elect them in office. I can promise you anything to get elected. Will I fulfill them? Probably not. Just like half our politicians won't. So let's fix America, not hurt America. We need to stand united. Let's get rid of these people out of office that don't need to be there no more. Let's start voting for maybe some of the younger ones in there. Let's get some 37, 38-year-olds running for president. I think the legal age is 35. See, I'm going on. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's get some young people in office. We need fresh young blood in there. I'm not smart enough to run. But honey, if I was, I would be. So have a fabulous weekend. Know your status. And one last thing. It's the weekend. There's no excuse not to volunteer. You're going to tell me, oh, I'm going to spend time with my kids this weekend. Take your kids with you. They're going to get a lot out of it too. And for you people that judge younger people, gays, African Americans, whatever it is you judge, overweight people, spend some time with us, honey. You might feel different. Pick up that phone today. Call someone that you don't, oh my God, I don't want to talk to that person because all I hear is about all this BS and all these problems. Do it today. Make it an exception. I guarantee you, they're going to feel better. And you will too. Maybe you might need that vodka like I do afterwards, but still listen. And for all you people that want to judge us gays, call me. Email me. Honey, I'll talk to you because I guarantee you when you're done, two things will happen. Either you don't want that vodka, probably that vodka, or you might think differently. So quit judging until you know all the facts. Don't link all the young kids in one category just because some people can't think and drink. Don't link all of us gays in one category. Spend some time with a gay person. Spend some time with a younger adult today. Volunteer somewhere. And believe me, call me because you will feel different. Have a fabulous weekend. This has been JC at Gay America Real Talk.